Lewis Hamilton was not born into privilege, but into struggle. Growing up in Stevenage, England, he was just a young boy with a dream much bigger than the world around him. His family didn't have the wealth or connections that often shape a racing career, but what they did have was determination. His father, Anthony, worked multiple jobs just to keep Lewis on the karting track, cleaning cars and taking night shifts so his son's dream could stay alive. Every victory in those early karting years was not just Lewis winning a race, but a family winning against the odds. The image of a small boy in a racing cart, with his father standing behind him as both mechanic and mentor, was the start of something extraordinary. As Lewis grew older, the challenges only multiplied. Other kids had brand new equipment, better sponsorships, and smoother paths into motorsport. Lewis had to fight harder, race smarter, and never lose faith in himself. He often faced discrimination too, being one of the very few black drivers in a sport long dominated by privilege. But those experiences didn't break him, they fueled him. They gave him the fire to prove that his place wasn't just at the starting line, it was at the very front. When he entered the junior racing categories, his skill was undeniable. His driving was aggressive but precise, fearless yet calculated. He began to capture the attention of major teams, and eventually, his big break came when McLaren signed him into their young driver program. For the Hamilton family, it was a life-changing moment. But even then, Lewis knew that getting into Formula One was just one part of the battle. Staying there, competing with the best, and making history was the real challenge. In 2007, Lewis Hamilton made his Formula One debut with McLaren, and the world watched in awe. No rookie had ever displayed such speed, such confidence, and such composure. He missed the championship by just 1 point in his first season, a heartbreak that would crush many drivers. But for Lewis, it became motivation. The very next year, in 2008, he became the youngest ever Formula One world champion at the time. From the streets of Stevenage to the top of the motorsport world, he had turned his childhood dream into reality. But Hamilton's story didn't end there. If anything, 2008 was just the beginning. His move to Mercedes in 2013 shocked many, but it turned out to be the decision that defined his career. With Mercedes, Lewis entered a new era of dominance, rewriting the history books with every race. He collected championship after championship, often in dramatic fashion, always pushing the limits of what was possible in a racing car. Yet behind the trophies and records, Lewis's journey carried something deeper. He wasn't just racing for himself anymore. He was racing for representation, for diversity, for every kid who looked at him and saw hope. He used his platform to speak about equality, about justice, about breaking barriers in a sport that had long been closed to people like him. That courage made him more than a champion. It made him an icon. His story is not just about speed or winning races. It is about sacrifice. The nights his father worked endlessly, the times when his family wondered if they could even afford to keep racing, and the personal battles he fought against doubt, criticism, and prejudice. Every championship trophy carries the weight of those sacrifices. Every lap he drives is proof that belief and persistence can defy any barrier. Today, Lewis Hamilton is more than a Formula One driver. He is a symbol of resilience and an inspiration across the world. From a boy who once sat quietly in his karting suit, dreaming of racing with the best, to becoming one of the greatest drivers in history, his journey shows us that greatness is not given, it is earned. And for Lewis Hamilton, the road to success was never easy, but it was always worth it. Because in the end, his story is not only about racing cars at incredible speeds, it is about showing the world that no matter where you come from, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way, you can still rise, you can still break through, and you can still leave a legacy that will inspire generations to come.